Greetings from Chapel Hill and UNC Hussman. As our spring 2026 semester draws to a close, we continue to advance the priorities of the school's strategic plan. And one of our core pillars is technology and innovation. So I'm joined today by Associate Professor Stephen King, who embodies the school's spirit and drive for innovation with emerging technologies. Stephen is the Chief Innovation Officer for UNC Blue Sky Innovations, which is an extension of our Reis Innovation Lab. Stephen, so as you know, we are transforming Carroll Hall, including the old studio in Carroll Hall, which we are turning into an AI-powered emerging technology studio, which will be the headquarters for UNC Blue Sky Innovations. Can you give us kind of a big picture vision of what is your take on that space, what the space will be, what it serves for, and what are your hopes and expectations for it?
Yeah. Well, it's really exciting to have a space, right? To have a spot. We've been renting space on campus a little bit, and to be able to bring everything back into the building, I think is really helpful. Where we're going with this is really a place where students and professors and full-time staff work together and collaborate with companies to be able to solve really complex problems. We're going to leverage AI, computer vision, storytelling, all of these things together to find new ways to solve problems and engage with audiences.
Yeah, one of the interesting things about the space that it has a classroom space, it has a research corner, and it has very much a maker lab, kind of a, you have equipment where people can actually experience the cameras and be able to do projects. Yeah. How do you see the combination of those three, the teaching, the research, and the doing?
Yeah. Well, AI is transcending kind of all of the disciplines inside the university and in corporate America and in our daily lives. And so what we're seeing is different places where AI is a part of this. So in some of the fringe research and being able to push the boundaries, we want to be able to showcase that and then actually like build out usable applications and proof of concepts using that research. So we want to showcase that. We also want students to be able to learn and grow. And so that's really where the classroom part is. It's a hands-on opportunities to be able to work with some of this technology and engage with practitioners who are in the industry to be able to do that. And then there's also the space of like being able to have a place to pilot and test things. And so we need some special equipment to do that, special servers and things. And so the students will have access to that in that studio so they can build out, real working AI projects.
In the case of that space, we are really lucky and we are really grateful to some private donor who gave us the funds to be able to do that transformation. How important do you think it is, private donations and philanthropy to work like this?
Well, I think it is vital for us to do things above and beyond the regular classroom, right? We need these types of funds and these engagements with donors who care about the school to help fund these type of opportunities. So yes, there's places where the corporate world comes in and they have sponsored projects there, but really to kick this off and to really give that seed grant to make this happen, it really took someone who cared about our school, who cares about the student experience, and was willing to put money behind that to give us the chance to build this out and basically scale it forward.
As you look into the future and you're looking at the space, do you think, because we put so much emphasis on immersive experiences for the students, in this case, partnering perhaps with companies, we are at the Research Triangle, there are a lot of technology companies that are based here. Do you see the space providing the type of environment that will lead us to have more of those partnerships?
Yeah. Corporations are trying to figure out how they leverage AI in new ways. Our students are trying to do the same thing. This gives us a chance to put them in the same room, in the same places, to be able to solve those problems together that hopefully will lead to solutions for the companies, lead to opportunities for the students, and hopefully lead to jobs for the students. And so I think partnering with the different corporations and partners who are around here, so specifically NVIDIA and Lenovo and these others, that this gives new opportunities for our students that we didn't have before.
That's great. And talking about NVIDIA, I know that you have been in talks with NVIDIA and partnering up for a big project. Can you share a little more of that, just in general terms?
Yeah, if we think about what does someone like NVIDIA, one of the largest companies in the world right now, what can they do to help us? And what can we do to help them? And so this is where the partnership of having an institution like UNC can come along with a corporation to solve a problem together. So there's certain things that we do well, and there's certain things that they do well. So we're going to leverage some of their engineers. We're going to leverage some of our students in the user experience and how human-computer interaction. We're going to leverage all the different things that our institution can provide and bringing in the right subject matter experts to solve some of these problems. So currently we have two really large projects that we're working on. One was announced last week at NAB, and we were able to showcase that, and NVIDIA was very excited. The industry was pretty excited about it, and it was something that I don't think has been done outside of this particular partnership, and so that was a pretty exciting thing to show. And then we've got another one that'll be launching later this summer. And so it's pretty exciting to kind of see how the partnership is growing before we even have the space to do this. And so we're very thankful for it.
It's pretty amazing. So thank you, Stephen, for all the work that you do, the innovation that you're bringing into your classroom, into the school, into the lab. We really appreciate the opportunity and those partnerships, especially as AI continues to take shape and dictate how our industry is going to move forward. And thank you all for your support. The donations, as we say, from private donors and philanthropy really impulsionate what we can do in the school, and it takes us to a different level, as is the example with this space that we are transforming at Carroll Hall. Thank you all for watching. There will be much, much more coming in the future, not only related to technology and AI, but related to research and what we do in the teaching in the classroom in this area as well. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
And go Heels.
Go Heels.